At breaking news out of South America, a pair of powerful earthquakes rocking Venezuela last night, setting off a massive search and rescue effort. One of them, the worst that country has seen in more than a century. These 7.2 and 7.5 quakes occurring less than a minute apart and less than 150 miles west of the capital city of Caracas. The disaster causing widespread damage in Caracas, with buildings being reduced to rubble. This video shows smoke and debris falling in the city's airport as people run for cover. That airport, Venezuela's largest, is now closed. So far, at least 188 people have been killed and more than 1,500 injured, according to interim President Delcy Rodriguez. Both of those numbers are expected to rise. I want to bring in now NBC News national correspondent Aaron Gilchrist and journalist Ana Vanessa Herrero, who is on the ground for us in Caracas, Venezuela. Ana, I want to start with you. You were there when these earthquakes took place. You have been covering this thing all throughout the day. What was your experience and what have you been seeing?
Well, immediately after it happened, we didn't really know the extent of the damage until communications were restored and the electricity came back. And we saw the videos on social media that were trending, showing all the buildings collapsing, and not only in Caracas, but in surrounding areas, especially in La Guaira, the coastal area of Venezuela, where the international airport is. And it's absolute devastation. I felt it. We weren't affected as much as people where I am in Altamira, in the more the center, eastern center of Caracas. But now, since very early in the morning, we've been here on the ground. And what we can see is people desperate, anxious to know about their loved ones. Of course, many are crying over those who died as a product of the buildings collapsing. But so many are looking for their loved ones. There are so many people missing. We don't have confirmation of how many yet, but whatever the number, we do expect, and officials expect, that to keep growing.
Ana, you mentioned La Guaira, which was hard hit by these quakes. You have friends there. I know that you are missing a friend. Have you heard from her? What efforts have you made to get in contact with her? What do you know?
No, and this is really hard. This is really hard for me because one of a good friend of mine, she lives in La Guaira, and I've been texting her nonstop since yesterday. There's no communication with anyone from that area. All communications were lost. But the real problem is that there's so many buildings that collapsed that officials tell me that there's little hope that those who are not answering right now might be okay, safe and sound, or maybe in a hospital. I did read all the hospital, the lists in different hospitals. I don't see her name. I've been asking other friends. They're looking for her, but it's been really hard to get a hold of a lot of people in that area. And let me tell you this, because I'm looking for her, I got into this WhatsApp group that is special for those who are looking for their loved ones, the missing. And at least 500 people are there. And I received thousands of messages within a couple of hours. People sharing pictures, numbers, contacts, desperate to locate them. So I think the common sense among all of us, all Venezuelans right now, is where are those and how are they if they're under the buildings?
Ana, we are certainly pulling for your friend and praying and thinking about all the people that are dealing right now inside Venezuela in this incredible tragedy and natural disaster that you guys are dealing with.